Hey everyone, welcome back to LearnFlow. We've reached a point in human history where the future isn't something we're waiting for anymore. It's arriving every single week in a press release. If you've been following the news lately, you know OpenAI has moved far beyond being just a chatbot company. In the last few months, we've seen a fundamental shift from AI that simply talks to AI that actually acts. We are entering the Agentic era, but with that comes a massive amount of noise, fear-mongering, and hype. Today, I want to cut through all of that. We're going to spend this time breaking down the latest OpenAI news, the architectural shifts in their newest models, the reality of Sora 2, and the high-stakes boardroom drama that is reshaping the global economy. If you want to understand where the world is going, you're in the right place. Grab a coffee, settle in, and let's dive deep. Section 1, Sora 2 and the physics of reality. Let's start with the most visual change. Sora 2. When Sora first leaked, it felt like a fever dream. People walking through Tokyo streets, woolly mammoths in the snow. It was beautiful, but it was physically broken. If you looked closely, people had 6 fingers or objects would spontaneously morph into something else. The recent updates have changed the game. OpenAI didn't just add more pixels, they added physics. They've integrated what researchers call a world simulator engine. In previous versions, light didn't bounce correctly. In Sora 2, if you generate a scene of a glass of water on a table, the AI actually calculates the refraction and the way shadows move. This is exactly why the massive Disney partnership happened. Disney realizes that the cost of rendering a single frame of a Pixar-style movie is still astronomical. By using Sora 2, they can hallucinate complex background details while keeping their core characters consistent, potentially saving hundreds of millions in production costs. The pro here is the democratization of creativity. At LearnFlow, we believe in the free flow of ideas. Now, a solo creator can produce a scene that looks like a $100 million movie. The con, however, is the immediate impact on the VFX industry. We have to be honest. We are seeing a massive displacement of entry-level jobs in lighting and rotoscoping. It's a double-edged sword. Section 2. The Reasoning Revolution, GPT-5 and beyond. Now, let's go under the hood to the brain. Everyone is asking the same question. Is the next generation of GPT actually here? The answer is that OpenAI has moved away from the Big Bang release style. Instead, they've introduced System 2 thinking. Think about how you solve a math problem. If I ask you, what is 5 plus 5? You answer instantly. That's System 1. But if I ask you to calculate the trajectory of a satellite, you stop, you think, and you check your work. The newest models now have a reasoning trace. Before it answers you, the AI runs thousands of internal simulations to see which path of logic is most likely to be correct. For example, a medical research team recently used this thinking mode to cross-reference thousands of rare disease symptoms. While previous models would often hallucinate a fake diagnosis to be helpful, the new reasoning models sit in silence for nearly a minute, which feels like an eternity in tech, and eventually map out protein sequences that have stumped humans for years. Section 3. The Agentic Shift from Prompting to Delegating. This is the most important part of today's discussion. If you take one thing away from this LearnFlow deep dive, let it be this: the era of prompting is ending. The era of delegating is beginning. OpenAI recently confirmed the existence of Operator, a standalone agent that can take over your computer. Imagine you need to book a flight, find a pet-friendly rental, and coordinate calendar invites for a group. Normally, you'd have 20 tabs open and an hour of frustration. With an agent, you give one command: find us a trip to Italy under $5,000 for these dates and notify the group. The AI literally opens the browser, navigates the sites, checks your preferences, and prepares the execution. This is a massive leap, but it brings us to agentic safety. If an AI can buy a flight, can it accidentally buy a house? Can it be phished by a malicious website? We are seeing a massive push for regulation because the tech is simply moving faster than our legal frameworks. Section 4. The $150 billion corporate pivot. We have to talk about the money. OpenAI is no longer the scrappy nonprofit founded in 2015. It has recently transitioned into a public benefit corporation. This means they still have a mission to help humanity, but they can now provide massive returns to investors like Microsoft and Nvidia. There's also been a lot of talk about Sam Altman's equity. As part of this new $150 billion valuation, the leadership structure has shifted significantly. Why does this matter to you? Because when a company reaches this valuation, they often stop taking risks with open models. We are seeing a widening gap between what the pro users get and what is available for free. We're keeping a close eye on the open source movement like Meta's Llama, which serves as the primary check against an OpenAI monopoly on intelligence. Section 5, Pros, Cons, and the Human Element. Let's get real. We've talked about gadgets and money, but what does this actually feel like for us? On the pro side, we have unprecedented accessibility. The new advanced voice mode allows two people speaking different languages to have a seamless, real-time conversation. We are also on the verge of breakthroughs in battery chemistry and cancer treatments, thanks to AI models that can simulate molecular reactions better than any human lab. On the con side, we face the dead internet theory. With Sora and GPT-5, a huge percentage of the content you see online will soon be AI-generated. How do we verify truth? Furthermore, the energy consumption is staggering. Reports of restarting nuclear plants just to power these data centers highlight a massive environmental cost that we can't ignore. I recently heard a story about a teacher who used the new memory feature to help a student with severe learning hurdles. The AI remembered exactly where the student got frustrated and adjusted its teaching style over several months. That is the LearnFlow ideal, using technology to unlock human potential, not replace it. Conclusion: your action plan. So, where does this leave us? OpenAI is building the operating system for the 21st century. Whether it's Sora making movies or Operator running your errands, the world is shifting beneath our feet. My advice is simple. Don't be a passive observer. The people who will thrive in the next 5 years aren't necessarily the best coders or writers. They are the ones who can direct the AI. Become the editor-in-chief of your own life. Experiment with the memory features, test the reasoning models, and understand the tool so you aren't sidelined by it. I want to hear from you. Does the Disney deal worry you? Are you ready for an AI that can control your computer? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure you're subscribed here to LearnFlow. We'll be here every step of the way, breaking down the complex so you can stay in the flow. Would you like me to do a specific tutorial on how to set up the new operator agents for your personal workflow? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.